It is that time for my response to a tweet. And today's tweet says, once Trump gets the nomination, he will bring the party together. Just move out of the way. Once Trump gets the nomination, he will bring the party together. Just move out of the way. Wow. Interesting. I'm telling you, one thing I've learned to love is a Trump supporter. One, a Trump supporter is not really what you think they are. They're Democrats. They are liberals. They are progressives. They get to sign a piece of paper and vote in a Republican primary due to the stupidity of the Republican Party. But that's okay. Let me address this tweet. I just asked one question. What has Trump already brought together? Okay, if you're saying he's going to bring the party together, let's look at what he's already brought together and see how well that's going to benefit the right side of the aisle. What has he brought together? He's brought together some buildings. Okay, give him credit. He's a real estate mogul. He's brought together buildings. He's brought teams together to put together buildings. And the team that he brought together when it comes to being the hierarchy, it's his buddies. Donald Trump buddies, right? The brilliant minds that he talks about, he knows. But when it comes down to employing the American people, he goes and brings in some illegal aliens. He brings in people that's not American to take away American jobs. Oh, wow, man. So that's going to make things look, he's going to be able to bring the party together of what? Illegal aliens and his buddies. That's an example he's already displayed. Okay, so let's see, what else would he bring together? Donald Trump has put together politics, right? Okay, he's been involved in the political process before, right? He donates to candidates, right? So let's see what he's brought together when it comes to politics. Hillary Clinton, Charles Schumer, Nancy Pelosi. See, these are all the people that he spends his money with. The big bulk of his money he spends with liberals. So if we're going to wait until he gets the nomination, it sounds like if we go with his track record, he's going to bring together more liberals. And he's going to use American taxpayer funds as the president and maybe his own money to keep bringing together liberals. And then if he needs some employees, he'll go get some illegal aliens. Wow, he's got a great Republican or conservative track record there. Let's see together. Maybe he has friends, right? He always talks about it. I got a lot of friends. A lot of people like me. Okay, so let's see how he's brought together his friends. We find out how many people like him after he dogs them out. He says, the blacks. Like we're some kind of object or something. He says, the blacks. And then he comes together and says, the blacks love me. So, wow, so the blacks got a lot to look forward to with Donald Trump bringing them together. We'll never get to be African Americans or people's mothers and dads and sons and daughters. We'll just be the blacks to him. We'll just be this cool little objective category. Oh, we're looking forward to that. Okay, he calls them the Mexicans. Oh, wow. Because right now it seems like the way Donald Trump brings stuff together, it seems like maybe the Mexicans might be the only ones that can get the job if they're illegal so he can save some money. I don't know. Okay, let's talk about his foreign relations. What has he brought together there? He says that he's one best qualified to deal with the Israeli-Palestinian issue, bring peace to the Middle East. He says he's the one that's most qualified, right? But what has he brought together when it comes to the Israeli and Middle East? Nothing. He says that he's qualified to handle this situation because he's a great negotiator, and he knows Israel because he got selected to be the head at some kind of Israeli Day parade in New York. So now he's the master of the Israeli-Palestinian situation because he was a grand marshal at a parade? Wow. Parades. I was in a parade before. So what does that qualify me to be the head of? I was in a parade. I was in Ohio. We call it the Ebenetz Baton and Drum Corps. I was one to play the triplets. So maybe since I played the triplet drums and there were 3 different drums and I played them very well, maybe I'm qualified to handle the axis of evil. And so that means I can go and deal with Iran and Iraq and North Korea because I played the triplet drums. Doesn't that sound ridiculous? Absolutely. But guess what? Donald Trump, this is what he's brought together already. And so now we got to look forward to him having the nomination for us to bring the party back together. I'm just, baffles me. Got me totally toe up. What else has Donald Trump brought together? Let's look at his rallies. He's brought together some old white people that feel comfortable with punching a young black man and sucker punching him. He brought that together. He's telling you he's bringing together, he's got all these Democrats and he's brought out in the party, but guess what? They're causing riots in Chicago. Right now, he's saying that if he doesn't get the nomination, the people that he's brought together is going to tear up this country. Right now, how it's not looking too good for how Donald Trump brings stuff together. For us to wait for him to get the nomination, or more so, as you say, move out of the way. But this is what I got for you, move out of the way. Hell no, I won't go. I'm staying in the way. I'm in the traffic. He's going to have to run me over. He will, because he said he'll shoot somebody in the street. Never Trump. Never, ever, ever Trump. I'm going to take it from my ancestors. Hell no, I won't go. Hell no, I won't go. No, I'm not going nowhere. And anybody that wants to take this suggestion and move out of the way, to your own peril. Never Trump. I'm sorry. I am not Sean Hannity. This is not Fox News. And no, I don't need a golden mic to make my opinion valuable. I'm not going to sell you out. And sorry, Trump supporter, I am not moving out of the way for Donald Trump. I will do everything I possibly can to stop his nomination because his bringing together doesn't fare well for people like me. Sorry. I am not going to subject myself and the people I love to be sucker punched by some old white people that think they got the right to hit somebody because somebody flipped them off. Didn't even flip him off. He just made a middle finger. It's free speech. And how do you really know it was a middle finger? He could have been just crippled in his first finger. And all he had was his middle finger. He could have been saying Donald Trump was number 1 with the only finger they could put up. But Donald Trump brings together people that'll sucker punch black folks. And so if you Americans want to move out the way and wait for the nomination and hope that this person brings people together, man, all you got to do is look at his track record of togetherness and see how that works. Right? Aren't we allowed to judge a tree by the fruit that it bears? This dude is a bigot, is a racist, is a bully, he's a punk, he's scared, that's why he dodging the debates. Can't stand toe-to-toe with Ted Cruz, talk a bunch of junk. Like I said, every bully I know talks a bunch of junk when they got a whole bunch of people behind them. But once you see them people disappear, they looking around trying to backpedal off of what they were saying. Oh, I was just playing. Hey, man, hey, can't you take a joke? No, man. I can't take a joke. You're a joke. That's why I can't take you. Sorry. But anyway, I'm Phil Williams, and that's my response to your tweet on the Phil Williams Show.